Come on and tell me that that's not a super gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful plant. You know, this is something, sometimes when something's so common, no matter how beautiful it is, you take it for granted. So this is one of those things. This is Yucca filamentosa, also known as Yucca flaccida for flaccid. Why is it flaccid? It's called the weak-leafed yucca. It's flaccid because it's kind of loose. There's a little bit of thorns on the end, but they're not that bad. They're like nice acupuncture. Is it acupuncture or acupuncture? But however you choose to say it, it's still the same thing, right? Not too bad. You could run into it a little bit. You don't want your eye to hit this. The new ones are a little stiffer than the old ones. The old ones seem to be more flaccid. Flaccid. But look at this beautiful thing. The color is so pretty. This beautiful blue. And then, out of nowhere, wham. It's early October. So I guess we'll say that this blooms in October. At least in Winters, California, where I am now. And I have this plant sort of naturalizing in my garden. There they are, running all around. And what's amazing about this plant, you guys, this is the best part. The best part is it doesn't need any water to thrive. It gets hot and dry. It's so dry here. You can't grow certain things and hot. But look at that. Just a beautiful arrangement all around my wonderful hybrid Phoenix rupicola with something, maybe a canary. That's such a wonderful palm. I wish I could replicate. That's a one-of-a-kind palm. Don't ask me to sell those because we have some like it, but not as nice as that. But there you go. Beautiful. Now, this plant is really cool. So I've said that we take it for granted. Well, we do. And why? This plant is native across maybe a quarter of our country. We should just call it Yucca americana, you know? Yucca, I don't know, Yucca patriotica, because it's native South Carolina, Virginia, the lower Great Plains, if you can believe it, where it gets cold, snows, winter storms. It's native to Florida. It's native to Texas. So, yeah, it's a really wonderful plant. And you can see the flowers on it are just so beautiful. I think they're even fragrant, actually. I'm going to check that. Check it right now. Check. Do a little fragrance check. Yeah, a little bit. Kind of nice. So as you can see, it's a wonderful blue-gray plant. It doesn't need any water, folks. Zero. No water. I want to show you how I'm using it here. So I inherited this plant here. I've known about this plant my whole life. But like I said, it's so common, I didn't really spend a lot of time bothering with it. But I'm going to start selling this at the nursery, and I'll tell you why. Check this out. We all want plants that will grow without water. Look at the aloe, pretty. But here, look at this big clump right here. This has been here for years and years. It doesn't get too tall. And this would be a wonderful thing to plant underneath your window if you have teenage daughters. Because, it's not lethal, but it sure sends a message if you try to scramble through that. But what I'm doing here is I decided, and look over here. Look at it just naturalizing around. It's just so pretty. There it is again. I mean, you just literally can't have a prettier plant. And so it's called a needle aloe. I guess the Native Americans used to use it for needles. And I'm sure you could make some thread out of that. All the aloe. I'm sorry, not aloe. I got yucca. Did I say thread yucca? Threaded yucca. So I'm planting little babies along the driveway. Some of them died, some of them lived. But here's some that are starting to grow back. Look, here's the best part. Do you see a drip emitter? I don't see one. You know what that means? That means the guy that's living here is not watering these things ever. And look, they're going to make these big clumps. Of course, I've got my naked ladies too. Whole line of them. Here's a late bloomer. That's what you call a late bloomer. Do you see how dry the soil is? Naked ladies and yucca. So we've got the palms. The palms are getting water, but in between the palms, I wanted something cool. I wanted basically one long hedge, a smaller, 4-foot high hedge. That's about how high these will get. And we just need to, we planted them here. And I had my guy plant them. I dug out holes, but he didn't realize he was supposed to, fill the hole in with the dirt. So now there's basically a pond he planted it into, and that's why some of these died. So I have to be more specific about that. And we're gonna plant some more. Probably gonna do it today. But look, we didn't water this all summer long, and there it is. It's gonna get bigger, the roots are gonna expand, and then it'll start looking as pretty as all the others. There's another one. But I would say, you guys, that this is a great plant. If you have a back area, it's not so important. Look, you can even feed the bunnies. I think the bunnies are eating this. I didn't eat that. That wasn't me. Not me. It's gotta be somebody else, or most likely a bunny. Lots of bunnies around here. So I would say this is a wonderful plant for outward dry areas. It's a little bit invasive in the sense that over 20 years, it'll move 5 or 6 feet, not too far, but, and then you have to, any little bit of root left in the ground will sprout a new plant. And here's an old clump right here. So see, this has never gotten water. It's never been maintained. Nothing's ever been done to it. Here's the old stalk in the middle here. And is this part of it? Yeah, look, that's a big branch. So you could turn it into a branching plant if you wanted to, but that's 25, 30 years of growth right there. And so, look, here's a flower about to come out. It's gonna be beautiful right there. Oh look, is it another flower? I see it's pregnant. There she is, look, she's pregnant. Ooh. Come on out. There you are. Here's the new flower. Yucca, filamentosa, flaccida. So I highly recommend this plant for areas that are totally bone dry. I guess the only maintenance, if you wanted to, I never do this, but if you wanted things perfect, you just let it break off. Yeah, that's your garden maintenance right there. And then if you want to do some more garden maintenance, you come in here. Oh, acupuncture a little tiny bit. It feels good. It's kind of electric. It's a little electric when they touch you like that. Touch me. You want to touch me there, where, there, touch me there. You guys like Pat Benatar? That's a good song. So there you go. Your yucca, filamentosa, flaccida. Basically, it's synonymous. They're sort of arguing right now whether they're two separate species. But I guess if it does that, it's flaccida. If it does that, it's filamentosa. And that's all I know. All right, we got some bonus footage here. I really butchered that song, and I feel really bad. I want to apologize to Pat Benatar. I could do a lot better than that, so I'm going to give you one more chance. Here we go. Da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Do you want to touch? Do you want to touch? Do you want to touch me there? Where? There? Do you want to touch? Do you want to touch? Do you want to touch me there? Where? Yeah. That's much better, right? Come on. Go watch that video. It's awesome. Okay, so I made a boo-boo. A lot of you know what I'm talking about here. Maybe some of you don't. I was completely wrong. And I want to apologize to everybody for what I did. I tried to not put out any kind of controversial content or inaccurate content for that matter on my YouTube channel. But in this case, I did. Now, it was just a little goof on my part. It was not intentional. It didn't take very long, though, before I posted this video, and I got an irate phone call from a viewer immediately on my personal phone. I'm not sure how she got it, but Anyway, she got it. She called me up and just chewed me out. So apparently I got it completely wrong, and I apologize. I especially apologize to Joan Jett because, well, she's the one who called me and set me straight. And she was the one, not Pat Benatar, who wrote and performed and originally sang the song, Do You Want to Touch Me? So you know what? I tried my hardest. I'm really sorry, Joan. So I told her I would send her a whole bunch of pineapple guavas here. I'm picking them right now. There's a whole bunch. And hopefully she takes my apology. I'm giving her a whole big bag. So anyway, seriously, Joan, I'm really sorry. I hope you don't stop watching my channel because of this.